All right, everybody, give me 1 minute. Brother say he got a question on the 10 tribes and second Esdras. All right, first of all, what's the question? And then we'll get into the scripture. You there? Hold on. Salaki, I couldn't hear you for a second. First of all, what's the question? And then we'll get into the scripture.
I just want to know who the 10 tribes are that was carried away.
Okay. Why are you confused about that?
Because I'm not sure who the 10 tribes were that was carried away, and I don't really have a precept to go with it.
Okay.
I think I get a precept.
Okay, I got you. All right. Hold on 1 second. We went through this in the Sunday class one time. Then we'll go back through it. Go ahead and get the scripture first. All right. Tell everybody where you at and give them a second to get there.
Second Esdras, chapter 13 and verse 40.
Second Esdras 13 and 40. Go ahead.
Those are the 10 tribes.
Go up a little bit.
Which were carried.
Go up a little bit. Just 2 verses is fine.
Second Esdras 13 and 38. And shall lay before them their evil thoughts, and the torments wherewith they shall begin to be tormented, which are like unto a flame. And he shall destroy them without labor by the law which is like unto me. And whereas thou sawest that he gathered another peaceable multitude unto him.
Salakia. Give me. You said second Esdras. What verse? What chapter again? Let me get there.
Chapter 13.
Okay.
And verse 40.
And verse 40. We have verse 40 now, right?
Verse 39.
You have verse 39. Go ahead. Go ahead to verse 39.
And whereas thou sawest that he gathered another peaceable multitude unto him, those are the 10 tribes which were carried away prisoners out of their own land in the time of Hosea the king,
right?
Whom Manasseh, the king of Assyria, led away captive, and he carried them over the waters, and so came they into another land.
Keep going.
But they took this counsel among themselves, that they would leave the multitude of the heathen and go forth into a further country where never mankind dwelt, that they might there keep their statutes, which they never kept in their own land.
All right, so start right there. If you know anything about like the history of Israel, there was a split where all 12 tribes was together under King David. Under Solomon it was a little shaky, but after that, basically, I forget what exactly king it was down the line. There was a split, and the 12 tribes decided to go 2 different directions. Are you familiar with that?
I've heard it before, sir, but I don't have the precepts to back it up.
Is that what you were asking the question for? Because you wanted the precepts to back it up, or?
Kind of thought I wanted to, because I know in this particular chapter is talking about how the 10 tribes went into North America, but I don't know who the 10 tribes are.
Okay, all right. I'm gonna give you a short answer, then I'm gonna give you some scriptures that are cleared up. Right? Short answer: the split. 2.5 tribes went one way. The 9.5 tribes went another way. Okay, Levi was ruling, or the priest class, meaning they had something to do with all the other tribes, right? So half of Levi went with the other 9 tribes, and then the other 2 tribes. So it's Judah, Benjamin, and Levi. That's the 2.5 tribes. Is everybody else, and the other half of Levi is the 10 tribes, or the 9.5 tribes. You got it? All right, so let's go ahead and get First Kings chapter 12 real quick. Give you a little bit on it. Shalom, sis. Y'all, Shema, Lataba, Shema, what's going on?
Everything's well. Shema, Lataba, Shema, So I'm just thinking about what you just said. So 2 and 9. The reason you say 2.5 and 9.5 is because in one tribe, like Levi, split and went into one and the other. Is that why you say 9.5 to 2.5?
I'm saying that
instead of just saying 2.5.
The kingdom split, and 9.5 tribes went one way, and 2.5 tribes went the other way. So Levi is the Levi, because they were the priests. They had dealings with all the other tribes, basically. In other words, it might have been a priest that was over the tribe of Benjamin to make sure that they doing what they supposed to do. It might have been a priest that was over Ephraim to make sure that they were doing what they supposed to do. They had their position and dealing with all the tribes. So when the split happened, half of the tribe of Levi chose to go and follow this one leader. The other half chose to follow the other. So these 2 kingdoms became what is known as the kingdom of Judah, which is Judah, Benjamin, and Levi, and the kingdom of Israel. The house of Judah and the house of Israel. And the house of Israel is the other 9.5 tribes: Ephraim, Manasseh, Gad, all of these different tribes, along with the other half of Levi. So in here, it's calling them 10. It's really 9.5 because it was not the entire tribe of Levi, but it was the other 9 tribes that was associated. Got it? All right. So, you can read, 2 Kings 12, the whole thing and all of that. I just wanted to hit it on real quick. Give me 2 Kings chapter 12, verse 19.
Second Kings 12 and 19. So Israel rebelled against the house of David unto this day. And it came to pass, when all Israel heard that Jeroboam was come again, that they sent and called him unto the congregation, and made him king over all Israel. There was none that followed the house of David, but the tribe of Judah only.
Keep going.
And when Rehoboam was come to Jerusalem, he assembled all the house of Judah with the tribe of Benjamin, and 180,000 chosen men, which were warriors, to fight against the house of Israel, to bring the kingdom again to Rehoboam, the son of Solomon.
So break this down. What's going on here, officer? What's going on? Or do you need it broke down?
I need it broken down. So.
Anybody else know what's going on? All right. So this is what's going on. After King David, you had Rehoboam, right? Everybody split and left. These other 9.5 tribes split and left, and Benjamin was doing their own thing as well. Rehoboam came and assembled Judah back with Benjamin. The only people that was following the house of David, which was Solomon's son, was Judah. The other tribes were not following David or not following Rehoboam. After David and Solomon, they started to do their own thing. You understand? Okay, so this brother, Rehoboam, comes and he unites Judah with Benjamin to go against the other tribes. Remember, if I'm in power and I'm Judah, right, then your people is Benjamin. And y'all say, we not following the king, who is a Judite. And those tribes decide to go their other ways. Do you think they're going to be like buddy with each other? Or you think it's going to be some type of smoke?
Right. They're going to be rivals.
Exactly. So that the Lord then gave Israel everything they needed, gave them proper leadership and everything. But because some wanted to worship Baal instead of worshiping the God of heaven and earth, the God who brought them out of Egypt, then there was a problem. It's no different than when we refer to other break-off Israelite groups as our enemies. They really are brothers, but because they don't want to serve the God of heaven and earth, and they want to serve the other gods, then now we are enemies. Precept.
So
go ahead.
If I may, sir, is it where it says all of Israel is not Israel?
You can use that. You can use that one. That ain't the one that I was looking for. But yeah, you can use that. That works. Give me somebody else. Give me a better one though. The one that I'm thinking about. Shoot for it.
Sir.
Go ahead.
Think about the one in Deuteronomy.
Which one in Deuteronomy?
Is it Deuteronomy?
You could just tell. You could paraphrase it if you need to.
Deuteronomy 28 and 15.
Deuteronomy 28 and 15. What is it talking about?
Let's see. When it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Most High.
That ain't the one. What I'm looking for is somebody give me do not I hate them that hate you. It's in Psalms.
Psalms,
go ahead.
Psalms 139, 21.
Hey, Salakia. Go ahead and read it.
139 and 20.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead and read it out.
Do not I hate them, O Most High, that hate thee, and am not I grieved with those that rise up against thee? I hate them with perfect hatred. I count them my enemies.
I count them what?
my enemy.
Now, did this have anything to do with tribe? Did this have anything to do with skin color? Did this have anything to do with why is David hating these people? This is hating the Bible right here that the Christians say ain't there. And this is King David, a man after the Lord's own heart, saying, do not I hate them, O Lord. Why does he hate them? Because they hate the Lord. I see that, right? Now, he ain't talking about no certain group of people. He ain't talking about none of that. He's saying, I hate them, O Lord, because they hate you. Keep reading.
Search me, O power.
Nah, before that, do not I hate them that hate you.
Do not I hate them, O Most High, that hate thee. And am not I grieved with those that rise up against thee?
They get on my nerves, man. The people that don't love the Lord, that rise up and try to do their own thing as opposed to doing what the Lord said, it grieves me. It get on my last nerve. I can't stand them. This is how much David, a man after the Lord's own heart, loved the Most High. That even the people who came against the Lord or hated the Lord or didn't want to do what the Lord said, it grieved him. Keep going.
I hate them with perfect hatred.
You hate them with what?
Perfect hatred.
Is there such thing? I thought all hate was bad. When the scripture says it's a time in the love and a time in the hate. I hate them with a perfect hatred. Just like the Lord designed it. He hates sin like the Lord hates sin. Right? Keep going.
I count them my enemies.
I count them what?
My enemies.
They may be from the tribe of Judah just like me, but they hate my God. I count them what?
My enemies.
You get it? Even though that's your brother,